We talked about the improvement plans in our previous videos. It was mentioned that normally we will have improvement plan focusing on the COs which are not attained or with the lowest attainment rate. We also mentioned that the scope of improvement should not be limited to delivery methods. It can be at the broader aspects, including the assessment strategy and also other lackings of the weaknesses as identified while evaluating the performance of the courses. This may include the weaknesses of the students in terms of the writing skills and other transferable skills. We also mentioned about the characteristic of good improvement plans, where your improvement plan shouldn't be not measurable, blurry, and the implications should not be difficult to be noticed. We talk about some examples of the good improvement plans, at least by the definitions of how the improvement plans are being worked out. Whether it is good, we will have to look into their results in the following semester. If the results come out to be favorable, you have to check yourself. Is it truly due to your improvement plans? Sometimes it may be the improvements come from the other factors, or it may happen by chance, which just happened that the students do not have the similar problems as your previous students. Therefore, while proposing the improvement plans, you have to think about how you're going to verify their impacts and implications. Now, the good improvement plan as listed here is not that these improvement plans shows good results. It is only indicating that the improvement plans have the characteristics of specific, explicit, measurable, and achievable. Whether it is effective or not, only the result in the following semester can tell. Now let us proceed with our discussions regarding the improvement plan. The flow chart here shows the sequence of proposing the improvement plans. First, identify the weaknesses or the unattained COs. Where do you get this? You may refer to the analysis of the CO attainment and also PO attainments. Based on the attainment status, you may also review within the results given by the students and also results given by different courses to see if there is any lacking and the weaknesses in terms of the operations, in terms of the teaching and learning, in terms of the assessment, and in various aspects. Once you have identified the weakness or the unattained COs, then you will propose an improvement plans. Normally, I will recommend that to stick to your improvement plan to be not exceeding 3. 1 or 2, it will be just nice. Why is it so? Because it is easier for you to verify the effectiveness of those improvement plans once it is implemented. Since that you can only choose a few improvement plans out of so many weaknesses and probably due to several unattained COs, then you need to determine the priority. Go for something sustainable that can give you long-term solutions or that is giving you higher chance of improvements and also likely to give you greater implications in terms of the improvements. And then seek approval of your head of program and CQI committee. If it is approved, the process may proceed. If it is not approved, then you have to repropose another improvement plan. Why do we need this process? It is not for the sake of administration, just to demonstrate the power of head of program or CQI committee. More importantly, we have them as a mechanism to filter the likelihood of success of those improvement plans and also having them as the third party to cross-check whether it is achievable. Sometimes it may also involve the head of program, especially when it involves with the resources available within the program and the institutions. Here we see the important functions of CQI committee as well, because improvement plans has been carried out over the semesters. After a long period of time, the CQI committee will have the data. The historical data will tell us that certain improvement plan is obviously ineffective. Therefore, you will need to allow the CQI committee to reject your proposed improvement plan, which has already been proven by some other lecturers not effective at all. That's why we need the approval of the head of program and also the CQI committee. If they perceive that the improvement plan play no important inputs to the improvements of the program and the course, they reject, you come up with another new improvement plan. Now let's say now they agree with your improvement plan, then you're going to implement it in the following semester. Let's say now the following semester may not be taught by you. Somebody else is taking over that particular course. Since you have already proposed the improvement plan and it has been approved by your head of program and CQI committee, whoever taking the course in the following semester will have to implement it accordingly, as per what is clearly specified in the improvement plans. That's why we need the improvement plans to be specific, explicit, measurable, and achievable. This is regardless whether the person taking over the course agree with the improvement plan or not. Even though you do not agree with the improvement plan proposed by the previous lecturer, by hook or by crook, you will have to carry out. There is nothing emotional here. We are looking into the operations of the system. It is only when you implemented the improvement plan and then come up with the analysis to evaluate the effectiveness of the improvement plan, the CQI committee will know whether that particular improvement plan will be effective or not. This is going to fit into the historical data for the CQI committee. By feeding those experience towards the CQI committee, the CQI committee become wiser and wiser over time, more well experienced, and is able to make more quality decisions whether to accept your improvement plan or to reject your improvement plans. Now what you see here, when it comes to the improvement plan, it is not one man show. It is also not individual job, which most of the lecturers have this confused. They think the improvement plans is personal, which is individual and specific to one particular course. That is from the perspective of the lecturer's level. But when it comes to the CQI committee and also head of program levels, they have other considerations. So the respective improvement plans needs to be implemented, and whatever is the outcome, it shall be made known to the CQI committee and also head of the program. And then based on the historical data now, the CQI committee will have a new idea whether those improvement plan is effective or not. It is only when the CQI committee has sufficient historical data, then more quality decisions can be made, whether to accept or to reject the improvement plans. Let's say now, due to some unforeseen circumstances, the proposed improvement plan cannot be implemented. This will have to be brought forward to the following semester. And normally we do not like this. Why is it so? First, the numbers of improvement plan proposed here is normally limited. If you bring this forward, that means for that particular semester, no improvement plans is being carried out. You have wasted one semester, not offering any data to CQI committee in order to help them to make better decisions. This is one of the issues. Second, since the proposed improvement plan has been approved by the head of program and CQI committee, by right, they are expecting that those would have been implemented. Whichever arrangement as necessarily provided by head of program or CQI committee due to that particular improvement plan, especially when they involve the resources within the program and also the institutions. Pushing this forwards is going to lead to wasted effort and resources. So if possible, even though there is a change in terms of the lecturer conducting the course, by hook or by crook, the implementations will need to be carried on, at least from the perspective of the operation side. And then once it is implemented, there will be evaluations in terms of the outcome. There will be another round of analysis of the CO attainment and also PO attainment. You might need to also look into the results within each COs, especially those related to your improvement plan, in order to verify the implications of those improvement plans. And then you will need to decide whether the improvement plan has achieved the expectations. Now, if the expectations is not achieved, theoretically you cannot close this, and the witness and the unattained COs shall remain. Then you have to come up with another improvement plans, trying to rectify this. Now, if it is proven that it is effective and the intended expectation is achieved, then the entire process is considered completed, at least for the witness and the unattained CO as identified at the earlier on. However, from the perspective of the CQI committee, this is not the end of the cycle, as it is also possible that the similar witness and also unattained COs may reoccur again in the future semester. This gives a good indications whether the improvement plan is fully effective or not. This will also bring to additional data to the CQI committee. Later, when come to the decisions whether to accept the proposed improvement plan or not, the CQI committee can make better quality decisions. Now, what have you learned about these improvement plans here? The improvement plans we are doing at the individual levels as a lecturer, which at the same time it is also conducting at the higher levels, such as CQI committee and also your head of program. As far as the individual lecture is concerned, it is about the witness and also unattained CO. And your intention is just to resolve this witness and unattained CO. If it is achieving the expectations, the lecturer will close this improvements action. And as far as the concern of the lecturer, the entire process is completed. However, at the level of CQI committee and the head of program, there is a regulations process here. Based on the collective data given by different lecturers, trying to resolve various types of witnesses and unattained COs, proposing various types of improvement plans. Now, the improvement plans as well as the evaluation result, whether the improvement plan is effective, shall eventually become the data to the head of program and also CQI committee. Over time, they gain more data, and this allows them to make better decisions whether to accept or to reject your improvement plans. So theoretically, at the early stage of implementing the CQI, there are high chance of the ineffective improvements. However, over the time, when the head of program and CQI committee gain sufficient data, Now, whatever improvement plan approved by the head of program or the CQI committee, it will have higher chances of achieving the intended purpose. Over the time, this will make the improvement to become easier and easier, more impactful, and higher chance of success. And this is what we ultimately would like to see. The improvement plan is not making the program stagnant. The ultimate goal here is really wanting to improve the program.